case you're wondering what the grounds mean, it's not about coffee grounds, although they do a great coffee in here. This is sort of one of the new trends in modern restaurants, come relaxation areas. Well, it's just about the future. When you look, it's all very organic, old timber and everything else. Lovely hedges, mate, but there's mostly edible plants, herbs and all that sort of stuff. And there's all sorts of areas that you can pick and relax. Like if you don't like the noise of being inside and all of that hurly-burly, you can sit outside under a pergola or whatever and have beautiful food and lovely coffees and chill out from the stresses of modern living. This is in Alexandria in Sydney, which is near the airport. It's one of the most artery-clogged areas of Sydney, and there's reasons not to be here because of the stress of all of that. But if you want to come here, you just brush off all of that and life's good. You must get a lot of pleasure. People come here and you can just see everything peels away all the stress and they're just happy and they're having a good time.
It is, it's sort of like, I guess, country away from the city.
It is, isn't it?
And it's something where we've kind of pushed family, and it's fun. You know, you can run around, there's kids, there's animals, you know, everything's sort of, it's all about, I guess, it's all made in-house, so it kind of has that home feel about it.
We love the grounds at Alexandria, it's fantastic, and the gelato is great.
And we will be back, definitely.
There's also all sorts of animals here. By the way, this is me and that's the pig. But we're not here to see them today, we're here to look at herbs. When you look here, you've got raised garden beds full of herbs and edibles, obviously olive trees and so on, but lots of herbs at lower levels. This really is the sort of thing you can do at home. That's a little bit past its best, but you can also grow herbs and things in old wheelbarrows or whatever, but there's a better idea around here. Just ignore me, it's all right. How much for the baby? Yeah. Free? Oh, right.
She's not mine.
Nice. So you can grow your herbs in simple containers. Both of these would go on a balcony. In fact, this one, you could put it on your barbecue table or whatever when you're having friends around, or you could even bring this inside, put a little tray under it or something, and when you're having guests around inside for dinner, you can have that in the middle of the table and they can just pull off bits of fresh herbs and eat them. But there are some lovely pots around and herbs do look good in them.
Don't remember that, eh?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's all right, but it'll get better.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, Dubbo. Hi, Mum. Now, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a really lovely little herb container. This one is basically made from old paling fences, so if you're tearing down your backyard fence, or maybe next door is just pull down the palings, you can nail them together into something like this and you'll get quite a few more years out of it, and the cost is just a few nails or whatever. And then you can just put in your herbs. Now, we've put in herbs that are pretty well full grown. You just buy small ones and place them in it, but how good's this? We've got basil, this is spring onions, but it could have been chives, and mint. Never put mint out in the garden, it spreads everywhere. It's like Genghis Khan, it goes out and conquers everything. But there you are, how's that for a lovely thing to put on a table out in the backyard somewhere or whatever?
Smell the graphilia!
Smells like sweet yogurt.
Smells like sweet yogurt.
Can you tell me how this smells? What does it smell like to you?
It smells
Minty?
minty.
A little bit fruity too? Yeah. They call this one pineapple sage. Can you smell a bit of pineapple in it? A little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's not a lot to know about growing herbs. Most of them grow best in full sun. And don't forget the little haircut all the time. You've got to keep cutting them at least once a month to keep the fresh new growth coming on, because that's what tastes best. Now, a couple of things to note. This is coriander, beautiful herb if you eat the leaves, just wonderful. But now that the weather's warming up, it's useless. It will go straight to seed. Get a mortar and pestle, grind it up and maybe eat the seed once they're ground up, or even the roots too. But leaves, no, through the warm months, bit of a waste of time. So maybe you grow the leaves, put the plants in maybe March, April, grow them through to about September, then maybe give it a miss if you want to eat the leaves. Basil, on the other hand, loves the warm weather and will die during the cold weather in winter in most areas of Australia, but basil's wonderful in the warm weather. And don't forget rosemary. It really is a great herb. Cut it hard, but if you forget to and it's got woody, because it does produce woody stems, you can use those as skewers through your meat on the barbie and get a wonderful sort of rosemary flavour through the lamb or even through steak or whatever. It will all work. So that's basically all the care that most of them want. Obviously some fertilising, any liquid fertiliser that you've got lying around will do, or you can put a handful of chook poo into a bucket of water, leave it overnight, that's fine. If you're a bit confused, or if you're a bit adventurous and you want to try a whole lot of newer herbs that maybe other people are trying and you haven't got to yet, we've brought out a new book on herbs. It's called Growing and Using Herbs and Spices. It's got all the recipes in there too. It's got the medicinal stuff. A lot of the medicinal stuff that you read about in a lot of old books is just myth and folklore. It doesn't work. This is all new science, and it's all the stuff that we know actually happens when you have these herbs. So that's the book. It's got a lot of stuff in it, a lot of different herbs, and what you can do with them, or what they don't do. So that's the new book, Growing and Using Herbs and Spices, by my good self. Is that green slime?
It's veggie juice.
Veggie juice.
Yeah, it has like kale and parsley, celery and apple. Yeah.
It's our first time here. Lovely place.
It is good, isn't it? So
Yeah,
you've got
very
some
nice.
lemon juice.
Fresh lemonade. That's the rose lemonade.
Oh, okay. And what's it taste like? Not brilliant, but it's good for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very nice. What really is inspirational. Thanks again for letting us come and all the help and that. And of course this is the grounds in Alexandria, which is sort of towards Botany, getting out towards the airport in Sydney.
We're an 8-minute walk from Queensborough Station.
Oh, there you go.
Very close.
And you need the 8-minute walk, don't you?